Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news from Capitol Hill, where the House is set to vote on whether to immediately consider articles of impeachment against the president, President Donald Trump. Why some say the measure is not likely to succeed. Rod?
Another local community is sending out the alarm because they're finding lead in the water. It's not as bad as Flint, but it's certainly not good. We'll tell you where.
But first, all eyes to 4 Live radar and the sky as Andrew tracks some scattered showers. He's also tracking scorching heat when the dangerous temperatures will impact us here in Metro Detroit. The weather, in fact, tops our news here at noon. Let's get right out to Andrew now, who's in for Brandon today. And Andrew, first things first, I think a lot of today's going to be a complete washout.
Fortunately, no. We had quite a bit of rain this morning, especially during the overnight hours. Now that rain has subsided, but it's still unstable out there, and there's enough instability to generate a few more scattered showers later this afternoon. But for now, we're rain-free with some sunshine breaking out. Temperatures are really spiking. We're already in the low 80s, 83 degrees over at Metro Airport. Where it's cloudier, you still have temperatures in the 70s, but all around you have very sticky and humid conditions. It's 83 in Ann Arbor, 80 degrees over in Monroe. Wind out of the northeast at around 7 miles per hour. The dew point up in the low 70s, so that tells you it feels like the tropics out there. In fact, even though it's 83, it feels like 88 or near 90 degrees over at Metro Airport. So it's another day to make sure you stay well hydrated or stay in or near air-conditioned areas. Here's some of the rain showers that we had earlier this morning. They're clearing up nicely. The area of low pressure, which used to be buried, continues to move off to the east, taking all that moisture along with it. But in comes the heat with the sunshine. We'll talk about how much hotter it gets for tomorrow and your weekend coming up.
Thank you, Andrew. Now to our other big story today. Breaking news out of Highland Park, where the water department has now revealed 9 homes there in the city have a high level of lead in tap water. Let's get right out to Maloney, who has a look today at what officials are saying at this hour. Rod?
Yeah, Sandra, you know, it's a situation where they go and test now after the Flint water crisis, and about every 3 years they go and look at it. And when they get readings that give them reason to be concerned, they sound the alarm. And that's precisely what has happened here today. In fact, the mayor, Herbert Yopp, here in the city of Highland Park, is now just starting a news conference where he's telling residents about their findings of lead levels in the water. So let's go in now inside the building here and see what it is that the mayor is telling residents.
County Exec Warren Evans for offering his assistance. I want to thank Great Lakes Wineries for calling me and offering their assistance, and others who are concerned about this problem. Now, I'm quite sure that MCA, the engineering firm, and our water department has the solutions in mind, and we're implementing. And so at this point, let me stop and turn it over to Mr. Garrett.
Please, sir. Good afternoon. What I'd like to do is kind of a brief chronology of what's taken place over the last month or so and kind of explain to everyone what's going on. So, per the Public Water Act 399 lead copper rule, the City of Highland Park is required to do lead and copper testing. And up until they changed the statute this year, that was required to happen every 3 years. So up until this point, we have never had elevated lead or copper levels in our system. The last test that we performed was 2016. We did that at the time. The statute required us to test 5 homes. We tested 5 homes. Those all came back clean. So this is not an issue that has been ongoing in the city. This has recently been discovered. So the new statute requires us to test 30 home sites in our system. So late May 20th, to be exact, the water department hand-delivered letters to all residential customers. In Highland Park, we have approximately 2,400 residential customers. Our department and our technicians and our staff went out and hand-delivered notices to all of the 24 accounts that we have that are active. And in that letter, that states that we would like to come in and do lead and copper testing. Of those 2,400 residents that we visited, 36 replied. So 36 people replied and said that they were comfortable with us coming in their homes to test for lead and copper. The statute says 30, but we were going to test whoever responded. So 36 people responded, so 36 people were tested. Of those 36 people that were tested, 9 came back with the elevated levels. So just to continue with the timeline, we started with the notices May 20th to June 14th. Testing started June 3rd. So we started testing June 3rd. Testing concluded June 26th. So over the course of that period, we were receiving results of the homes that were tested. So again, this is not something that we knew about for a long period of time. We were complying with the statute. So after all the results were received.
All right. Well, we don't want to do the whole news conference. It's going to take a while to get to the heart of the matter here. But let's talk a little bit about what it is that they are suggesting that residents here in Highland Park do. And the big issue is to flush lead out of the pipes. Now, the lead is getting into most homes because of the lead water lines. And so what they're saying is if water sits in those lines too long, it picks up the lead. So the suggestion is to run the water to flush that lead out. So anywhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. Homes with lead service lines have an increased risk, as I said, and homes that have no lead service line, they still say run the water for 30 seconds to 2 minutes or until it becomes cold or reaches a steady temperature. This is the attempt to get any leaded water, just have it run down the drain and then use what comes thereafter, because normally the contamination happens in that lead line that's going from the water line in the street to your home. And so it's a situation that we're going to be watching very closely and trying to figure out precisely what it is that people can do to help themselves. So we'll have more on that on Local 4 News at 5. And in the meantime, if you want to watch the rest of this press conference, you can go to clickondetroit.com. We'll be streaming it live there. Reporting live in Highland Park, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, we'll look for you today starting at 5. Thanks, Rod. Developing right now out of Brighton, a mother's boyfriend in police custody at this hour after the woman's 1-year-old child is taken to the hospital. Let's get right out to Sean Lay, who is keeping an eye on this for us. And Sean, police say the boy is in critical condition right now.
On a ventilator. Look, Sandra, let's get right to the information. We're in Howell right now, just up the road from Brighton, where we're awaiting this boyfriend to be popped into 53 District Court here to face these charges. Here's exactly what we know. We're talking about a 1-year-old baby boy badly injured in Brighton 2 days ago by his mother's boyfriend, according to police. This happening at the Brighton Cove Apartments right off of Grand River Avenue. The 1-year-old on a ventilator right now at Children's Hospital in Detroit in critical condition. Police discovered the baby, they're telling us, had been pushed down to the floor 3 separate times, badly hitting his head. And then listen to the words police are using. The boy was feverishly shook by the friend. Allegedly, the boy is still having seizures right now, again in critical condition. Police also tell us the boy's mother was in the room while all this was happening. She is not facing charges right now. They are pointing out she is expecting a child with that boyfriend. We're expecting the boyfriend, a 21-year-old, to be in court here shortly. We'll have it for you starting at 4 o'clock. Back to you.
Very disturbing. Thank you, Sean. Also breaking now at noon, the House is slated to vote later today on whether to immediately consider articles of impeachment against the president, President Donald Trump, the first barometer of efforts to remove the president considered by the full Democratic-led House, we should say. The move, forced by a Democratic lawmaker from Texas, requires something to be done, some sort of action within 2 days, and it is unlikely to succeed. Speaker Nancy Pelosi has opposed efforts to immediately begin impeachment proceedings against the president. A former Harper Woods teacher goes before a judge this morning after offering better grades to a student in exchange for sex acts. Charles Penn did not speak in court today. The judge read his sentence after a jury found him guilty of 1 felony count of accosting a child for immoral purposes. Penn will now be forced to register as a sex offender and will also be spending 5 years on probation. The man whose alleged carjacking attempt was stopped by an off-duty police officer appeared in court this morning. 22-year-old Hussein Foxworth, he pled not guilty in the case. Police say he tried stealing a truck at a Marathon gas station in Wyandotte. That happened on Sunday. And then he got into a fight with the owner of that truck. In court today, detectives described the struggle.
The victim attempted to defend himself, but was struck several more times in the face by the defendant and was knocked to the ground. The defendant jumped into the victim's truck and started to drive away.
An off-duty police officer was there at the time and jumped in to stop him. The judge set a $500,000 cash bond. Foxworth expected in court again a bit later on this month. Still to come, breaking news from a New York City courtroom. That's where Mexican drug kingpin El Chapo Guzman is learning his sentence. Find out how long he'll spend behind bars. But first, we continue to follow breaking news out of Highland Park. We've been telling you about this. Tap water testing found high levels of lead in 9 homes. The water department says altogether they tested 36 homes. They're encouraging people to let their water run to try to flush the lead out of the system and also use cold water for drinking or for cooking. According to the city, it will take more samples of water. A news conference is underway right now. They're talking about the issue. We're going to have much more a bit later on in our newscasts.